I'll say this in the nicest way possible, but you're just not that important. Our culture today is full of these platitudes about how special we are, how we're all so important, how we all have infinite potential. While I appreciate the positive thinking, I feel like that can often do more harm than good. If you're anything like me, then you struggle with overthinking, where it feels like everything that you do is such a big deal that you can't afford to mess it up. Even with this video, I'm having to consciously tell myself that this video isn't that important. This will probably be viewed by 300, maybe 400 people. Probably get 3 comments, 2 of them from my friends that are just being nice. Instead, by telling myself that this video isn't that important, it lets me just pull out my camera and then speak freely. So how can you act freely if you tell yourself that every little thing you do is so damn important? It's not. The world is a huge place, and you're just one tiny little part of it. Especially if you consider the entire world across all of time, we're basically nothing. It's actually kind of freeing to think about the fact that very soon after we're gone, we'll be forgotten. Imagine the 33rd President of the United States. Without pulling out your phone, can you tell me off the top of your head who that is and why they're important? Probably not, unless you're a complete nerd. No offense. For a while, they were one of the most important people in the entire world. Then just a generation or 2 later, the average person doesn't even know who they were. I don't aspire to be as important as the President of the United States. Within 30 years after my death, I'll be pretty much gone forever. That might sound like a little bit of existential terror, but I think it's actually quite freeing. You're able to try new things and take risks, knowing that very worst case, they'll be forgotten about. In very best case, they might be remembered for 10, 15, 20 years after you're dead. My point in telling you this isn't to freak you out and give you an existential crisis. My point is to hopefully shift your perspective from seeing life as some all-important performance that you can't possibly afford to mess up, to seeing it as a brief period on Earth where we get to have some free play. Those of us who are lucky might manage to create something that'll be remembered for maybe a generation after we're gone, but the rest of us will have the freedom of knowing that will just fade away. So relax, try that new thing, and know that you can afford to mess up because you're just not that important.